Okay, well, for now, let's just wind down the day's trading action. It's been a good day for the markets, for the bulls, that is. The Nifty holds on to 11,300. It's a gain of 0.3%. And the momentum really came in from three heavyweight stocks. Reliance topped the charts with a 3% rally today. It contributed almost 30 points to the index move of 35 points. It was followed by HUL, which is up about 2.5%. And then you had Infosys, that's up almost about 1%. So these are the three heavyweights that really contributed to the market action this afternoon. Apart from that, you had Tech Mahindra that beat the street's muted expectations, so up 4% there. A couple of these auto names, Hero, Motocorp, etc., bounced back up 2.5% there. Tata Group companies, Tata Steel, Titan, etc., did pretty well. On the downside, though, Axis Bank posted its numbers, was down about 4%. Eicher Motors, more competition coming in from Harley Davidson for Royal Enfield, so Eicher Motors under pressure. Tata Motors ahead of its numbers, which are expected, by the way, anytime now. Tata Motors goes home with a loss of 1.5%. Some pressure on JLR expected there. And ICICI Bank is a tad bit in the red. But, you know, today, Surbhi, was all about the result reactions in the broader market.
Oh, absolutely. In fact, I'll start with that. So, Dabur flying high with solid volume growth in the first quarter, 7.5% up on that stock. It was one of the key gainers. The LG Balakrishna also fantastic numbers. And the stock got a salute from the market, so 6% up on LG Bala. Some of the other reactions from yesterday continued to be on the positive side. For instance, Avenue Supermarts is about 3.5% on the higher side. If I talk about some of the other key gainers, BEL was an earnings reaction, of course, about a 9% up move on that stock. But generally speaking, once again, the PSU space was buzzing today. Pull up HAL, Hindustan Aeronautics, again a 9% up move on this stock coming through. More earnings pouring in. BASF numbers came just a while back. Stocks up about 10% over there. Then we had some other names. Syntex Plastics, for instance, 12% on the higher side. Avanti Feeds has managed about 6%. Shankara Building Projects about 4 to 5% on the higher side. So some new names also coming up on the screen today. Jaycorp has managed about a 5% up move. Imami. So basically, Nestle, Imami, the whole FMCG universe was buzzing around. The leader, HUL, taking it for the Nifty, but the other stocks were also up and about. If I talk about some of the losers, and first, of course, earnings reactions. So Bank of India down 9%, Canfin Homes down 8%, Reddington was a disappointment, 13% down, and Interglobe. So these four have to be classified as the worst earnings reactions of the day. We had about a 6%, 7% drop on Interglobe Aviation as well. Counted an idea, actually. It's a top 5 if you're looking at stocks on the way down because of earnings, 6.5% on the downside. But other than that, the breadth of the market was quite all right. Strong advance decline ratio, and the index, for what it's worth, the mid-cap index, that is, managed about a 75-point up move.
Okay, so good day by the end, extending its gaining streak to 4 straight days now. So 4 straight days of a record high. Ashwini, for tomorrow, would there be a long call on the index, or would you expect some consolidation? What should the approach be? Okay, we can't hear him. He can't hear us. Let's go across to Mitesh then and find out what he's viewing as the trend. Mitesh, the strategy for tomorrow, if someone has perhaps, you know, taken their profits after this 4-day run, what would the fresh call be?
So on the index, you know, you might have to wait for a dip. I think we've been waiting for one. We got one today in the morning. And I think that's the way of looking at things. I think it's run away too far from its hourly averages. So I think typically these kind of phases with the overbought readings on the indicators do call for consolidation and, you know, some kind of intraday dips. We got one today, as I said. So broadly on the index, I think if somebody has missed out, taken profits, I think wait it out. But otherwise, stock specific basis, I think regularly you're seeing fresh stocks break out on the upside. Today was some kind of FMCG participation after the Dabur numbers. You know, we saw HUL as well as Nestle, I think, also break out on the intraday chart. So I think these kind of movements will keep on happening, and that's where traders can concentrate upon.
Okay, fair enough. Ashwini, same question to you. Given the way that, I mean, so far it's been holding, would you look at long trades tomorrow? And this is despite the fact that last 2-3 days have been rough for the US market, but we've charted out our own course. Okay, I don't think we have Ashwini with us. Anand, final call with you then. Anything that stood out for you? We've had a lot of earnings that have come through. Anything that inspired you enough perhaps to take a fresh call, fresh view on the buy side?
Well, I think, you know, the two surprises that I can see is one, the mid-cap IT seems to have done reasonably well. And then the central India cement companies have also reported numbers, especially EBITDA numbers, which are very promising. So that has obviously brought in a few more stocks into the buy side.